Welcome to Let's Talk About It podcast, brought to you by Laha. An online platform where adolescent girls and women can access information about their health, safety, and well-being. Our content is based on scientific knowledge for educational purposes only. It is not intended to be a substitute for professional advice or treatment.
My name is Mariam, and today we're diving into something every parent should know about: body safety for children. This is a sensitive but crucial topic, and it's all about giving kids the tools and confidence to protect themselves from harm. Did you know that 1 in 8 children worldwide experience sexual abuse? This can include inappropriate touching, being forced to touch someone else, being shown explicit materials, or worse. Most often, these tragic incidents aren't committed by strangers, but by people the child already knows: family members, neighbors, teachers, or community members. Preventing child sexual abuse is a massive task, requiring action from leaders and communities. But as parents, there are impactful steps we can take at home to help protect our kids. It starts with teaching them about their bodies and their right to control how they are touched. This is what we call body safety. Let's explore how you can teach your child body safety in a clear, age-appropriate. Use real words for body parts. First things first, teach your kids the proper names for their body parts. Words like penis, vagina, vulva, and testicles should be as normal to them as arm or leg. Many parents avoid these words because they're uncomfortable or feel they're inappropriate. But when we use euphemisms or nicknames, we unintentionally create a sense of shame or secrecy around these parts of the body. Using correct terminology has another important purpose. If your child ever needs to tell you or someone else about an incident, they'll be able to clearly communicate what happened. Perpetrators often use nicknames for body parts to confuse kids or make them feel the behavior is harmless. Teaching proper words gives children clarity and confidence. Talk about safe and unsafe touch. By the time your child is a toddler, you can start talking about body safety. Explain that no one should touch the areas covered by their bathing suit or underwear, and that they shouldn't touch anyone else in these areas. Avoid calling touches good or bad, because this can create confusion and feelings of guilt if something happens to them. Instead, use terms like safe and unsafe. Explain to them that if someone does touch their body in an unsafe way, or even in a way they do not like, that they have every right to say no or stop and push away. Teaching them that no means no includes teaching them to respect others' bodies in the same way. Discourage secrets. Abusers often manipulate children into keeping abuse a secret. Of course, there are different types of secrets, some that are unhealthy to keep and others that are okay, but this can be hard for young children to understand. It is hard for them to understand that, for example, if mommy asks you to keep daddy's birthday present a secret, it's okay, but if someone else asks them to keep an uncomfortable secret, it's not. It's better to keep things clear. Encourage no secrets, and tell them if someone asks them to keep a secret to tell you right away. If you have something you need to keep quiet for a brief period of time, like dad's birthday present, talk about it as a surprise instead. Introduce the concept of consent. Consent isn't just about adults or sexuality, it's about respecting boundaries. Teach your child that consent means asking and respecting someone's comfort level. For example, your friend didn't want to sit next to you today, and that's okay. Sometimes you don't want to sit next to me, and that's okay. This helps children understand they have control over their bodies and need to respect others' boundaries too. You can also then help them apply this to the concept of bodies and touching. Help your children trust their bodies and value their instincts. Our bodies have amazing ways of signaling when something feels wrong. Teaching kids to recognize and listen to the way they feel in their body builds confidence in their instincts, and empowers them to trust those feelings later in life. Sometimes, as parents, we tell kids to ignore these feelings instead of helping them understand and follow them. For example, when kids are scared of something, let them be scared and don't force them to ignore their own feelings and do something anyway. Talk to kids about warning signs they may feel, tightness in the chest, upset stomach, uneasiness, and that those feelings shouldn't be ignored. You can even explain to them in these moments that they are trusting their own instincts, and it is a good thing to do. Make sure they know they can always voice those confusing feelings to you and ask for help sorting through those feelings and making decisions. The more we value our kids' instincts, the more they will begin to understand them as important and useful. In the long term, this can also help your child build a strong sense of self and good decision-making skills in uncertain situations. Give them ownership over their bodies. This is a big one. Don't force your child to hug or kiss anyone, even family members, if they don't want to. It's okay to explain politely to a relative that you're teaching your child about body boundaries. Allowing your child to say no reinforces the idea that they are in charge of their body and feelings. It's important to really stress the point that they are not in trouble for telling an adult no. Identify safe people. Finally, have your child name 5 people that they could talk to if someone was touching them in an unsafe way. Children are often afraid to tell their parents out of fear of getting in trouble, or because a perpetrator has threatened them. So it's important for your child to know they can seek out other trusted adults to talk to. Tell your child that they should keep telling until someone helps them. Talking about body safety can feel awkward or uncomfortable, but it's one of the most important conversations you can have with your child. And remember, children learn through repetition. Just like you remind them to look both ways before crossing the street, keep revisiting these lessons about body safety as they grow. You're building their confidence, awareness, and ability to protect themselves.
If you have more questions or would like to talk to someone, you can visit laha.org to connect with a service provider through the Find Services button, or explore more topics using the search function.